Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are doing some rating battles. It's been a while since we've done some of them, so I thought I'd treat you to some new ones. Today we are against some random guy whose name I cannot read, it's in Japanese. He leads with a Lilligant and I led with Rotom. Obviously I don't want to stay around to take any grass moves, but he actually goes for a hidden power, which is super effective against my Bisharp. So he switches then into Mawile. Oh dear. So he hits me with the Intimidate, which also gets me buffed because of Defiant, and I tried to Sucker Punch, but he was Mega Evolving and going for the Sword Stance, making that Mawile like super extra scary. And then he protects on his next turn, so again my Sucker Punch doesn't do anything. No, I went for Iron Head that time. So I went for Sucker Punch the next turn and he Sword Danced. He was so confusing because he was trying to catch me out and I was trying to catch him out, and Sucker Punch fails again and he's literally just buffing, and I thought, well, he's got to attack at some point, right? But he gets me then with a Sucker Punch because obviously I was trying to catch him out and went for something else. So that gets rid of my Bisharp and I bring in my Rotom, and this guy is such a little legend. I love him. He goes for the burn, well I go for the burn, to try and cripple this like dangerously buffed Pokemon, and Iron Head doesn't really do a lot. And I decided to just pretty much PP stall him with Protect. Now that he was burnt, that was awesome for me as well. I pretty much just wanted him to use all of his Sucker Punches up, so I just kept spamming Will-O-Wisp even though I'd already burnt him, because then he can't hit me because I'm not hitting him. And protecting to obviously keep him hitting me with them Sucker Punches that just ain't working. There we go again, still stalling him out, and he gives in. I think he must have ran out at that point and hit me with Iron Head and takes me like into the half damage, and switches in then. He must have been getting frustrated to Lilligant, and obviously this Thunderbolt is not meant for Lilligant, it's meant for Mawile. So I switch out, not falling for that with the Lilligant, and I bring in my Gardevoir. I was not expecting Energy Ball to do that much, but then again I've not really come across any Lilligants before, so I wasn't quite sure what I was getting myself into. And I decided to Mega and hit her with a Psyshock, and I did that because obviously it's super effective, want to get that Lilligant out of the field, which then leaves my opponent to come back in with that Mawile. So I switch back into Rotom, just being a little bit annoying now, and he comes at me with another Sword Stance. He's just buffing himself back up because obviously he lost everything. One, when I burnt him, and two, when he like withdrew. So I just hit him with a Thunderbolt. I thought, well, might as well get him out of there, and it did finish him off. I did expect Burn to have to finish the job, but no. Rotom handled it like a pro. And Floatzel comes in next and absolutely destroys poor little Rotom with a Focus Blast. It takes 2 turns though, it doesn't take him out in 1, and I did manage to burn him. So it didn't destroy him completely because it took 2 turns, and I protected for 1 turn, so I just pretty much thought I'd stall him out, let him take some chip damage while I can just laugh at him and think about what I'm going to do next. And he goes for Ice Beam finally and finishes off poor Rotom. And the only choice I got at this point was to bring in Gardevoir. So I was pretty adamant that Gardevoir was going to be faster than Floatzel. which she was, and Hyper Voice takes him out and finishes the match. But all I can say is that Rotom is such a little trooper. He's so cool. He handled that like a boss. I hope to bring you some more rating battles. They are not as often as my subscriber battles, but hopefully I can bring you some more. Catch you later.